Early one morning, you find yourself yanked out of a deep sleep by some ruckus coming from the hallway. Groggily, you turn over to peer at your window. Through the gap between the curtains, you see the auburn sunrise lurking just beyond the horizon. The morning has only just begun. Thinking that you'll get some more sleep and wake up at a more reasonable hour, you close your eyes. But as soon as you do, the noise continues with vigor, a loud thumping that echoes through the walls. With a groan, you rise from your bed and slip into the hallway. There, you are able to discern that the sound is coming from Justice's room. You approach her door and knock. Come in! As the door swings open, you look to the demon's bed only to find it empty. Instead, Justice is on the floor doing crunches? Hey everybody, my name is JuuzyWeez. Welcome back to some more Helltaker. Actually not, it's the second circle. Which, today, if you couldn't tell already, we're gonna be taking Justice out. And as the intro suggests, Justice is making a clatter. So, let's find out what she's up to. She pauses as you enter and sniffs at the air. Yo, Taker. Good morning. Morning. How'd you know it was me? Oh, that? Pfft, easy. Unlike the others, you don't reek of brimstone. You can tell us apart by smell? Most of the time. At this revelation, you stop to ponder the implications, only to find yourself distracted by the fact that Justice has resumed her workout. Not even this measly conversation can slow her down. Even as she speaks, she's hammering out rep after rep, counting each under her breath. Anyway, 9, 10, how's it going? You're 11, 12, 13, up earlier than usual. Yeah, about that. All of a sudden, the demon finished with her crunches, jumps to her feet and begins to stretch in preparation for the next exercise. I must have woken you. Sorry about that. I was hoping to get my sets in just before breakfast. Justice, breakfast won't be ready for another couple of hours. Oh, really? Huh. Looks like I misjudged the time. Well, I might as well get it done since I'm up. It's a good attitude to have. Alright, but could you at least try to keep it down a little? Most of us are trying to get a couple more hours of sleep. I'll do my best, Chief, but I make no promises. I'm all finished up with my warm-up. Now I'm gonna be moving to the difficult stuff. The difficult stuff? Yeah, elevated push-ups, sideways planks, chin-ups, burpees, that sort of thing, you know?
Burpees? What? They're difficult, impossible. They are forbidden. The burpees have been forbidden for all of time.
Are you out of your mind? We're on the second floor. Oh.
Yeah. No, that doesn't make any sense, Taker. They're against the law. They're impossible. They'll destroy the very fabric of reality if you do burpees.
Not because you're on the second floor. The noise of burpees jumping up and down? No, that's not the worry here. You're just gonna rip apart fabric in time. Do you have any idea how much noise that's gonna make? You could wake up Cerberus doing that. And once she's up, it'll be impossible for the rest of us to get any sleep. You know how much energy she has in the morning? Yeah, that's a fair point. But what else am I supposed to do? Have you considered actually going to a gym? A gym could be fun. Do you know any good ones? Well, oh, come on. You must know the best places, right? Or do you mean to tell me you were just born with arms the size of tree trunks? Helltaker. And before you ask me how I know, Modi has told me. Okay, sure, Justice. I'll believe you this time. Sure. We'll go with that. We'll go with Modi has told you. In a desperate attempt to ignore the rising warmth in your cheeks, you cast your mind back to a time in which you did frequent the gym. It's been some time since your last visit, but you figure that now is as good a time as any to get back. Alright. You're gonna want a towel, some clothes you don't mind sweating in, and a water bottle. Oh, hell yeah, we're going in now? We are. Unless, that is, you'd rather wait? No way, man, I'm in. Then, without further ado, Justice ushers you out of her room so that she can gather her things and change. You take the opportunity to slip across the hall and into your own room, where you find yourself looking longingly at your bed. Rather than give in to your desire to sleep, however, you dig your old workout equipment out of your closet and throw on a t-shirt and a set of gym shorts. As you head toward the door, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and wonder just what it is you've gotten yourself into. Yeah, you're about to be freaking working out with the lawbringer? What is that called? Oh, no. The job that Judgment has now. What is Judgment's job? What does Judgment do? Why am I forgetting this? Justice was the, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, how can I call myself a fan of this game? Oh, no. I'll figure it out eventually. We're gonna skip past it for now, but I'll come back to it and remember eventually. After getting ready to hit the gym, you step out into the hallway and are met with the sight of Justice walking toward you. Practically bouncing on her heels with excitement, she grabs your arm as soon as you are within reach, so that you can lead the way down the stairs and to the car. Bathe in the glow of the Bathe in the glow of the early morning sun, you and Justice load up into the car and make your way into town. A short while later, you arrive at the gym. The large sign over the door reads Mount Olympus. Not only is this your favorite gym, but it also happens to be the closest one to your house. Ah, very nice. Through the tall glass walls, you can see that the morning crowd is in the middle of their workout, so you and Justice get out of the car and head inside. With the demoness gripping onto your forearm for guidance, you approach the desk and retrieve a couple of membership forms. You fill out a renewal for yourself before assisting an overzealous Justice with her own. That's cute. Then the two of you hit your respective locker rooms to drop off your bags. Gym dates? That's kind of cute. Gotta admit, that's kind of cute. You reconvene at the squat rack. Are you certain you want to start here? Holy crap! Justice is gonna freaking murder someone. Oh my god. Holy crap. Without a doubt, I'm thinking 7 sets, 13 reps each at, let's say 133 pounds? Pardon? Yeah, I know, it's a little on the low side. But I'm still feeling a little stiff and out of practice. So I thought I'd warm up like that would be a good place to start. Oh my lord. Justice. Relax. What do you say? I say, give me a minute to load up the weight and I'll spot you. And with that, you two set to work loading up the bar. Though you've never seen a gym that has weights in increments of 3, you find yourself too focused on hauling them over to the bar to really think too much on the matter. After everything is all set up, you help Justice into position. Brr. Brr. Her first couple of reps look a bit uneasy, so you carefully spot her progress. After the first few, however, the demoness begins to find her rhythm. Soon she's hammering out squats with impeccable form before your very eyes. Look at the size of the weights. Look at the size of the weights. They're freaking huge. Holy crap. That is not 133 pounds, unless we're talking 133 pounds on each side, plus a 45-pound bar, which is 266 with another 45. We're talking like 300-pound squats here. That's a lot. Justice finishes her set without so much as breaking a sweat. How's it looking so far? Everything looks good from here. Taker. You need to, you need to relax, bud. Just pay attention to the reps, like Justice says. I meant my reps. As she bends down to pick up the bar again, Justice looks over her shoulder at you and winks. Taker, you're in danger! Run! Run! Oh my god! Justice, chill out. Fortunately, you were saved the embarrassment of having to stammer out a reply by the fact that the demon has returned her attention to the workout. Oh my god. Holy crap. Justice knocks out her remaining 6 sets with ease. As she's dabbing at the sweat which has begun to glaze her arms and forehead, she turns to you. Alright, your turn. what are you feeling? I think I'll keep the weight, but I'm going to tone the sets and reps down a notch to 3 sets, 7 reps. Sounds good to me, man. You do what makes you comfortable. Ah, now that's a good gym partner, too. That's a really good gym partner. If someone's ever pushing you too far, or not being supportive, there's a good way to push and a bad way to push. This is a good gym partner. At this, you trade places at the squat rack. Justice places her hands on your hips to get into position to spot you. Then, with a brief thumbs up in your direction, you begin your first set. Admittedly, your progress isn't nearly as effortless as Justice was, but you remind yourself that not only has it been a while, but you're also not a literal demon from hell, and so you persevere. You manage your first set fairly well and finish up your second in much the same way. On the third, however, you feel your legs begin to shake as though they are ready to give up. Feeling you begin to waver, Justice squeezes your hips. Come on, man, you can do this. You've only got 4 more reps to go. With Justice egging you on, you power through the last of your squats. As you return the bar to its rightful place, Justice meets you with a triumphant high five. You killed it, man. Through your panting, you can't manage to reply. Now, what's next? Bed. You set your sights on the next machine, and the rest of your time at the gym passes by in much the same way as it did at the squat rack. At each station, Justice breezes through her sets before helping you through your own. By the time you're on your last few machines, the demoness is practically glowing, while you feel like just a step above a puddle on the floor. In spite of this exhaustion, however, adrenaline is pumping through your body, and you feel better than you have in a long time. You find that you can't remember why you even stopped exercising in the first place. Sadly, your elation proves to be your downfall. In your zeal, you overdo it with the weight to pull at the pull-down machine and end up going a bit too far. It's only when pain shoots through the muscle of your back and shoulders that you realize what you've done. Ah! Whoa! That didn't sound good. Are you alright? Justice helps you detangle from the machine and prompts you to take a seat on a nearby bench. I'm good. I just, overdid it a bit. May I? Go right ahead. The demon feels around for the muscles of your back and winces when she comes upon the point of pain. Oof, yeah, you really did a number on yourself there, Chief. Why don't we take it easy for a sec? Have a bit of a breather. As you sit, Justice works on massaging out a little bit of the ache from your shoulders. Embarrassed by your mistake, a hot wash of shame warms your cheeks. Hey, it's alright to be excited, you know? But I don't want you hurting yourself. It's important to know your limits. That way you can avoid this sort of thing, but also know where you can safely push those boundaries to steadily get better, yeah? Yeah. Setbacks are normal, and think of it this way. Now we've got a good idea of our limits for the future. I really hope you don't get discouraged from this, Taker, because I had a blast coming here with you today, and I'd love it if someone, because I had a blast coming here with you today, and I'd love it if it's something we can do in the future. Thanks, Justice. I had a lot of fun too, and I promise I won't let this stop me. We can make this a regular thing. How's that sound? Do you mean it? Absolutely. You feel the demon leaning her cheek against your shoulder. Good. I'd like that. Alright, let's hit the showers. I'm beat. Sounds good. You both hit your respective showers to clean up and meet by the front desk. On your way out the door, Justice loops her arm around your shoulders and holds you close as you walk toward the car. Though sore and more exhausted than you've been in a long time, you find yourself looking forward to your next trip to the gym. Very sweet. Very sweet. Oh, that was very sweet. Gym dates are so cute. You ever just walk into a gym and you see a cute couple doing their workouts together? Freaking cute. So, once again, everyone, let me know down in the comments below, who is the next demon that I should take out on a date? The ones that are left are Pandamonica, Melina, Zadrada, Azazel, and Lucifer. So, let me know down in the comments below who you would like to see, and I will catch all of you in the next episode. Peace!